Hello everybody, welcome to SkyFactory 4, a mod pack that I have not played since 2022. I'm incredibly out of practice with this mod pack. I don't remember half the things I'm supposed to do. All I remember is, this is all I get to start. Yep, one block, one tree, that's it. Yeah, I remember like bits and pieces of what you're supposed to do, and I remember like the ways you can progress in this. I have already attempted a few different runs of this. None of them ended well. It was not great. I also need to be very careful with how much wood I currently break. But I am about as familiar and remember as much of this as you'd expect someone who hasn't played a mod pack in 2 years to remember. That is, shittle. Which is fantastic, really. I mean, truly, it's amazing how little I remember from this mod pack. I haven't played it in years, but I do remember bits and pieces. So we're going to go into like the progression part of this. There's a lot you need to remember and know and do. But as soon as you know everything, it's kind of easy to progress. But it also involves being more meticulous than I am used to being, because this is a tech mod pack and I don't play tech mod packs, at least not that much. Tech mod packs have always been more of a friends thing. I'm always more of like a fantasy roleplay kind of mod pack person. Yeah, playing a tech mod pack is a lot more different than I'm used to doing. But that's okay. I'm also learning everything all over again as I talk. Like, I remember like basic stuff for progression, which is actually pretty good, including rapid crouching. Helps trees grow. I also remember that a lot of stuff that you take for granted in like a normal Skyblock games just does not exist in this. You've really just got to try and figure everything out for yourself and go from there, and if you don't, well, you're not progressing, full stop. It's not great, but it helps to learn. Which is why I have this thing called a crook, because it means I get more I get more saplings when I break leaves. I've got a higher chance of getting saplings. It's kind of a necessity. Otherwise, you are not going to progress because you need every single sapling you can get your tiny blocky hands on. And every single resource is incredibly precious. So if you mess up or lose any of it, you've got no one but yourself to blame for being incompetent, I guess. But hey, progression is actually like pretty linear. It's actually like pretty fun to just slowly make your way through it. It's progression's kind of one of those things where the more linear you are, the better. So I know for a fact that I'm supposed to dry out these acorns on here, which is why I've set up this little drying rack setup. I also know that it helps to be prepared early on. So everything that I work on is purely to be prepared. There we go. So we set up like bits and pieces like this. Make sure that we can't do anything stupid. Because stupidity gets you killed. And that's just the hardcore brain kicking in. 1, 2, 3. I don't want that there. Gimme. I want that there. There we go. But yeah, progression is pretty easy once you know what you're doing, which is, I think, one of the main reasons why I like this. It's so mind-numbingly easy to progress as soon as you know what you're doing. Including, like, making dirt blocks, or just being you. So I'm going to set up some more dirt. Oh. Oh well. And we'll set one up here for the petrified sapling once I have that. Yep, so I remember like bits and pieces of what to do, including like running and jumping or sprinting or like crouching near a tree sapling so that you can get it to grow faster. And remember that different bits of progression take different things. So to get to stone, I need these petrified like these petrified acorns, which I can only get by drying out dirt acorns, like so. So we dry those out, and then we surround a dirt sapling with those. I'm gonna make myself some chests so I can stash everything. So we'll store our dirt there, store our petrified there. We're also going to make one more thing that's kind of a necessity, which is crushing tub, which we'll put there for now. Go ahead and do that. Do this. I'll make two of these. I'll take two of them. So we're 89, 89, 87. Do that. Do. Take these. Surround the dirt sapling like so. Ta-da! Petrified sapling. Which we're gonna grow like this. Ta-da! And now we have access to the stone that we very much need. There we go, we got that. Crook, so we can get some petrified saplings. My dog's being noisy. There you go. And then we will place these like that. So each sapling has its own different like way you have to make it. So we've got like the petrified sapling, the clay sapling, which you need dirt and petrified resin for. You've got the gravel sapling, you need gravel acorns. And if I do this, that's a bit of cobblestone. And it's that like progression which makes things so streamlined. I've always found it to be like a simple way to progress. It's good for me to just turn off my brain, I've learned, which is very nice. Can't really complain. Expand my island a bit more. And as I progress, I am going to keep you all updated, but for now, we're just going to... I'm just gonna shush and get back to you guys when I'm at a new point of progression. So, see you in a bit. Alright, we've reached a new progression point, I believe, with the gravel sapling. So we need petrified, because okay, English. So, I went ahead and made gravel acorns by crushing petrified acorns in here, which I am then going to do like this, so that I now have gravel trees growing. Now, gravel trees are like super important for further progression because of how much kind of banks on them, including like the bone sapling and the clay sapling. So there's quite a few things to work on over time, which is pretty cool. But there's so many things, as you can see, there's like so many things to do. But for now, we are working on progression like this, which is nice and easy, which is all you really need. I think I should be able to move on to stone tools soon, which is even better. Yeah, should be able to move on to some stone tools now. Not quite, I'm gonna need a few more bits of petrified sapling. I'm gonna need a few more petrified acorns. That's okay, we'll slowly work on that over time. But for now, we have a gravel sapling, which is perfect, because that means we are progressing, and that's all you really need. Progress, 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 progress. It's a linear line, it's pretty useful actually, pretty fun. There you go. Like this. And then like this. There you go, there's our 3 pieces of cobble. And now we can make our stone axe. Is perfect. And like that, ta-da! We have a stone axe. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my wood away. Sticks. Petrify. Like that. So we've got nice progress coming along. Which is all you can really ask for when you do this. Ah, there you go. So make our clay sapling as well now, like that, which we will put here. So now we're on clay and gravel. We'll get to sand soon. Should be nice. We need petrified and sand acorns, and sand acorns require me crushing gravel acorns, which I'm going to do in there. I can only do that once this is grown and I've gotten enough acorns to reliably break open consistently. I'm hoping we'll be able to maybe get into one of the minerals, like coal, by the time this episode's done, which would be absolutely amazing, honestly. There we go, we have our sand sapling now, which I'm going to do right there. We've got our clay tree that's just grown, so now we can start making clay items, which is fantastic. We're also going to need to slowly work more and more on expanding the island, because we're getting to that point where progress is very important. So we'll pop the clay right here, pop the sand underneath, so we'll move the wood tools actually down here, or the wood can come down here. There we go. Sticky keys. Ah! Make some more cobblestone really quickly. There we go. And we're going to make a stone crook. Just like that. There we go. And we can retire our wooden crooks now. They've served us well. Pop minerals there. Pop our clay sapling right there. We'll make some dirt really quickly. Like that. There you go. That way I can keep track of everything. Perfect. So we need to work on our clay. Got more gravel. We'll grow up our sand sapling. Oh, that's the wrong one. Grow up our sand sapling. Yes. Sand sapling grow. Sand sapling grow, please. I'm going to keep spamming this until my sand sapling grows. Unless I need to move it. Hey! There we go! And we're going to expand the island some more, methinks. It's going to be the next move. So yeah, I am going to do that really quickly. Alright, we've finally got a furnace. Now we've moved a few things around, so I've got gravity blocks over here, I have sand and gravel, and I have basic world resources here, so we've got clay, dirt, and petrified, which is cobble, right here. So I think as I get along, I'm going to expand it further. We're obviously going to move saplings around more and more and more. But now that we have a furnace, I can start using all of this excess wood that I keep getting and get some charcoal. I can even make myself a cauldron, which I believe is like so. There we go. We have a cauldron. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of them so that we have some water. And now we have charcoal. And I think we can start working on making clay now. Like so. There we go, we have some clay. Now, I remember rightly, the clay bucket requires, yep, clay, like regular clay, so we're going to go ahead and break this block up, pop that in there, and then we're going to make our clay bucket. Just like that. So now we have clay. Going to fire up our clay bucket, make some torches, and now we have our clay bucket, which we can now use to move stuff around, including water. We'll eventually start getting on that front. So this is like really good progress. I think in order to get to the coal, I need to make, I think it's something really, I can't remember what it is regarding the sand. We'll make our way over to the saplings again. The coal sapling, we need birch. To make birch, we need a whole bottle's worth of water in a cauldron, which we then put a sand sapling into, which is why we need these. So we got that front, and then with the cotton, which is right here. We need a jungle sapling, which we make by putting a clay sapling in mud. Okay. Right. Oh, I've crushed a few of my extra petrified saplings, and now I have water in here. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we do that. I'll make a few of these, so that. Then I'll keep 2 birch saplings completely safe. So now we have our coal, which is progression, lads. You get it now. Yeah, you get it now. Oh yeah, I also cooked up a dirt acorn for an achievement. I don't know why I just did. There you go. Clay, dirt, oak, petrified. Yep, okay. I think I'm going to start working on getting some more dirt so we can grow our coal. Such a weird phrase. So I did a few things really quickly. I broke down my clay blocks, smelted them into bricks, and then made a bonsai pot, which I can now use to slowly grow trees. I am thinking of potentially upgrading it to a hopping bonsai when I get the chance. But for now, we've just got a bonsai tree, which involves a few things. You need dirt, and then a sapling like that. As you can see, it's slowly going to grow over time. This is how you can avoid trees consistently growing right in your face. So super helpful. Does take a lot of clay, because you need to make bricks. We've got a coal piece here, which is from the coal tree, and then as you can see, our dirt tree, like our sapling, is growing right here. And I think I'm going to hello? Can I? Ah, there we go. Alright. I forgot how that works for a second. There we go. And now it's like a reliable way consistently growing stuff without worrying about like bits falling off and all that. Super useful. I use them all the time. I used to use them all the time when I actually played this mod pack. I think I even got as far as making the hopper bonsais, which was like super good, honestly. I go ahead and quickly plant the clay sapling right here temporarily. There we go. And we're going to let everything grow. So I am working on expanding. We're getting there. It's coming along. The island is starting to look pretty nice. It's gonna be a house eventually. Someday it's gonna be a house, I promise. But that day is not today. That day is not going to be today for a while. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Yep. Perfect. So now I can comfortably let things grow without worrying about this. You know, I do need this clay sapling to grow faster though. So yes, as you go on with this mod pack, progression becomes easier and easier. It's absolute blessing as soon as you figure out, because it makes everything so much easier. So we've got that. Do this. Go. And now I don't have to worry about not having enough stuff. But this does mean I need more clay. Now I can break this. Hopefully get the dirt back. Yes. And we can set up the clay bonsai. Take this, take these, do this as the bonsai, and we'll chuck that right there. Obviously this is only temporary, you can get like much better dirt for growing. Need to figure out which one it is. Is it mulch? Is it soil? I don't remember. Soil? It's soil. So this is what we need, but I need bones for that, and I can't get bones quite yet. I need a bone sapling for that, but the only reason to get that is bone meal, which I can only get from yeah, crushing dirt. So I do need to set up a dirt bonsai soon. For now, we're doing it the old-fashioned way. It took a while, but we finally have a bone sapling, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, I have moved a few things around in my chests, and I am slowly working on making sure that I have enough bonsais to accommodate every single tree type that I currently have access to. But it's taking a while, to be expected. And, it's... yeah, let's just say it's not as easy as I would love to say it is. But that's kind of to be expected. There you go. So for now, we're just working as we go along. And now we do have bone resin. We have bones, which is fab. Also, as you can see, I've been expanding the island. It's coming along like super well. I'm just trying to make sure that I can get as much space as possible. Which is, yeah, pretty fun. I think the gradual progression and then seeing where you started is the thrill, really, of doing this mod pack. Yeah, there's so much you can do as soon as you have like the right stuff set up. Super cool, actually. Can I grab this? Oh, thank you. And set up another bonsai like this. Do that. Do this. Harvest these. Ah, okay, we're fine. Like that. Those up here. And we'll put the coal one in there. Yep. I feel like as soon as you get to that point where you don't really need the dirt like in your floor, that's when you've progressed pretty far. Because it means you can actually successfully just not worry. I can make more dirt. Good, because I have another bonsai waiting. Do this. Mass harvest. I have coal leaves now, and bone leaves there. Pop all of those like that. Do this. I need to keep that. Yeah, we've gotten to a decent point, I think. So I'm quite happy as soon as I've planted my petrified sapling to call the episode here. So, thank you for watching, and thank you for sticking around as long as you have if you're seeing this. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!